Damn, that co-op random cube sound effect is badass. That's pretty tight. Hey guys, yo, well met. Yeah, karate chop, chainsaw, punch, karate chop again. I think that's what Austin Powers would do. Randomly selects a commander for your next mission. You might get your worst one. Oh no. I've never lost at a video game before. Woe is me. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, this is like the worst one, too. That's okay. We got Nova. What do we got mutator-wise? Laser drill, short-sighted, photon overload.
Welcome to the jungle, commanders.
Okay, so we have less vision. This is just the annoying modifier. It's just the annoying one.
Someone out there is making a game of destroying my bots.
Before I choose the tech path, I'll mute him while he's talking. Actually, that way I can spare you guys. That's the correct move. That's the correct move.
I've got visual on enemy protoss.
Let's see, it's gonna be Templar, Dark Templars, Disruptors, and Phoenix. Huh. Well, what do I want for that? I mean, that seems like I could do the siege tanks with the mines, which is kind of what I want to do, if I'm being honest. The first building I make, production structure, will have a huge buff. And it will also put a debuff on my other production structures. So I have to be a little bit patient. I have to be a little bit patient with thinking about which one I do. I can't just build my barracks first, even though I'm not going to use it that much, because that will cause me to have just a bunch of, I'll be able to make a lot of barracks units this game, but not really much else. So in this one, you want to basically make the tech structure that you want first. So it would be factory in this case. We're gonna use some spider mines, Brood War style. We're gonna Brood War the shit out of this one. Absolutely. I also made some pretty significant updates. I got the clock. I got the game clock, I think, in the perfect spot for anybody who's basically been hoping for me to add that to the stream to make it a little bit more visible. I ended up just layering the entire game feed over itself one more time. So I don't think that's gonna affect the performance of the stream. Hypothetically it could. Meh. It is what it is. But we have a functioning clock now. So I know that was a pretty popular request, was to get the clock a little bit more visible. Some of these assets, some of these resources, the way I put these together, might even be useful for the regular overlay, to be honest. Alright, so we get the spider mine upgrade for the tanks. I can't actually afford to make a tank yet, but that's okay because we have Nova, so we don't really have to worry because she's very powerful.
Ready for combat.
She is very strong on her own.
Enemy sighted. Confirm that last.
Yeah, Nova's pretty good like that. Nova's pretty good like that.
Confirm that last. Status.
There we go. Yeah, see, she's cleaning it up. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Setting out the first.
All right, I'm gonna mute him while he's talking. All right. Give him a second. Give him a second. We're gonna move Nova over here. That's fine. See, guys, you don't have to listen. You don't have to listen to him whine anymore. I got you. As soon as his face is off screen, I'll give you the sound back. How does that sound? Or maybe I just turn off the voice line. Maybe I just turn off the voice line audio entirely. For now. No, I got you. It's okay, guys. You have no idea. You have no idea how on the quick draw I can be.
Status report.
they got them big ass lasers, don't they? That laser is absolutely annoying, huh? I don't know what's harder, trying to micro the mission or trying to micro versus the guy yapping. I only need 20 more gas. I need 20 more Vespine gas. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. But now that I actually got the extra refineries, I think we'll start to get into a more interesting place with the game, so. This will be like the next one here, right? We'll be on this spot, so. It's just annoying because I don't really have that much vision, so. We just gotta throw a bunch of spider mines up here. Technically, these will give us vision too, even in this limited vision mode, so. We can pray. We can pray anyway.
You scared me. You're the boss.
You know what? Maybe it is worth it. Maybe we just turn off the voices just for this one, huh? Just turn off voices just for this mission. Maybe that's the beautiful play. Maybe that was the maneuver all along. I think I figured it out, guys. I think I figured it out. Yeah, she has no range either because of that. Like, Raynor can at least scan. Like, Raynor could use scans here to keep himself in the game. But Raynor could keep himself in the game with the scans. I don't really have any way to give myself that same kind of vision. Maybe like my little call down guys, or I guess the spider mines are kind of doing that. Look at that scan. That's beautiful. That's a nice scan. That's a nice scan. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Sometimes BattleNet rides the struggle bus. Oh, see? Wow, you can actually still hear the voice pack even when you turn off voices. That's nice. That's actually really nice. That's a lot of sound effects coming through, though. I mean, that's pretty crazy, huh? Is that too much? Hey, caught the streamer early. Yo, Grimshank, what's up, what's up? No! Everybody remembers the part of the story where Nova just pulled her shotgun out of nowhere, right? We all remember that. The buildings are photon overcharged. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I figured she didn't make it. This is actually kind of a tough mutator. I guess Spider Mines seemed really cool when I thought about it, you know, before I actually did it. But now that I'm doing it, I'm realizing siege tanks with no range are not very good. That said, most of my units, honestly, not really great without range. I'm just gonna put that out there. So definitely a factor. Probably should have made a Raven earlier for the vision as well. Please leave my tank alone. I really don't want to lose my tank. I guess we got to get all the upgrades. That's probably the move here. That's probably the move. What's up, Nate? Was just watching the VOD from yesterday. Yo, 7. What's up, what's up? Oh, see? That's like a beautiful scan. That kind of scan really helps me, so... Shields up, Nate. There you go. There you go. See?
The enemy's taking fire at your forces.
I have forces. God, turning off sound for this was the greatest thing I ever did. FYI, Nate, we can't hear Stepman talking. Yeah, wow. That's funny. I spent the first 5 minutes of this game actually just turning my audio on and off to avoid him yapping, and then I turned voices off completely just for him. He yaps a lot in this mission, and it's honestly, you know, I could bear to play the mission on its own. The fact that it's like just the longest co-op mission in the game. This is the longest mission in the game. So hearing him yap the entire time really does kill the vibe for me. I don't have any defense in my behavior. That's just the way it is, more or less. Not crazy about listening to Statman yaps. Look at that. Her tanks are pretty good. Major Bertrand, we got Major Watrous, we got Major McCown. But you guys see how there's like barely any cooldowns? I still can't make a second Raven. It takes that long to make any unit other than a tank. Anything outside of the factory. It doesn't reveal the vision there either. That really sucks. That really sucks. I guess technically this isn't where we're supposed to go yet either, so I should probably... This is that game where you wish you had a teammate to throw a bunch of chrono boosts into you. It'll make my life a lot easier. Heal his guys. My Raven is fine. Heal his guys. That's the play, baby. See, there we go. Heal the battle cruisers for free, man. That's what it's all about. This right here, that's called value. It's called efficiency. You may have heard of it before. You may have heard of these concepts in grade school when you were but a wee lad or lass. When will you make the StarCraft campaign? Yo, Super Fabio. Great name. I've played the Brood War campaign on stream, actually. I played all the missions. I think I've got... They're somewhere on my channel if you search for them. But I went through and played the Brood War campaign like a year or so ago. So I did go through all of it. I did go through all of it a little while back. I think I went through all of it. At least all of StarCraft 1. I think I got through a bunch of Brood War. Like, I remember playing it, but I could be crazy, too. I might have hallucinated it all. I may have hallucinated. Nova can maybe drop a nuke on these guys. No. Oh, he took care of... Oh, Daddy's home. Okay.
Allies are in combat. Let's lend a hand.
Teammate just had my back like that. Yo, it's Monday night. Katie's she's on a closing shift tonight. I got her a little salmon sushi, and we went to see a movie. So it was a pretty nice day.
Your allies being
It was a
attacked.
pretty nice day. We went and saw The Running Man. It was pretty good. I'm a big fan of the guy who makes those movies, Edgar Wright. I think he's a fantastic person. I love his movies anyway. So we just had a nice time. Got to go out and have a little bit of fun, and I'll see her again tonight. Look at this man in his command center farm. What a Giga Chad. I love the battle cruisers. I love this.
Allies are in battle.
I think we did it, right? We got all the resources escorted out of here, so I think we're good to go. Hello. Yo, Emily. Am I playing a DLC mission? Now, this is a co-op. So there's a mode that's basically like doing raids in StarCraft, where you can do them with another player. And one of the ways that I like to start my stream every day is to play a couple co-op matches. So I usually just do one. This is like one of the longer missions in the game, so we're getting there. We're counting down towards the end. But I'm gonna just do this one today, for sure, and then I'm gonna play some 1v1s and all that jazz. So I even set up a ladder account. I've got a new ladder account to play on for all the boys and girls trying to run into Nathan on the ladder these days. You know, we're constantly raising the bar for what people have to do to get games against me. So it's been a good time. Oh, thank you for the skin. This is like an extra difficulty modifier on co-op. That's what I played with. It adds 2. This is the highest difficulty you're allowed to queue without being on a team. So technically there are more difficult co-op modes than this, but they literally won't let you search for them by yourself. That's how hard they are. So that's how hard they are. So it's like this one, the enemy has a laser drill that attacks us forever that we can't get rid of. I think we can like make it despawn for a few moments if we attack it. But basically, the enemy has a laser drill that attacks us forever, and then oh, look at that! I have no vision, so I just can't see them, even though they're right there. You know how annoying that is? It's really annoying, by the way. You probably don't need me to tell you how annoying it is, but I'm going to tell you anyway, because of how annoying it is. Is it extreme? It's called Brutal Plus. So it's like brutal mode, but they add these modifiers. There's 2 other ones. So all my units have lower vision range, so we can't see anything. That's what makes it so frustrating. And all of the enemy buildings have giant weapons on them that attack us. So that's the other foot on the shoe, or what have you. And then see, look at that. My Spider-Man just blow everything up. It's pretty great. Teammates doing a solid job here, looking setting up bunkers to catch the units spawning in. Based guy. You recognize because of Coleman Domingo? You know, I'm not sure I know who that is, but yeah, the movie was great. There's a couple of big name actors in it. I definitely don't know who everybody that's in it is. But yeah, it's a good time. It's got a little bit of everything. A little bit of shirtless, actually just borderline straight up naked Glenn Powell, in case you were looking for that. They've got it. All right, that's the only spoiler I'll give from the movie. It was pretty good. We haven't been to the movies. We haven't been to the movies since we moved up here, so this felt like the first one we actually wanted to go see in a theater. So it was nice. I actually guess I'm glad I have some anti-air, because he's got the Phoenix with this. Is there something I don't know about Nova's tanks? Yeah, they can drop spider mines. You can spend 50 minerals. They have charges that replenish over time. But you can spawn spider mines, and these give a little bit of vision since they are technically units. So just their mere existence is enough to give us a little bit of extra support. So I just run these siege tanks around everywhere, spend all my money dumping all my money into mines, and that's it. And then all these mines kind of, you know, they create buffers, they let us see what's happening. My teammate has 1 million battle cruisers, but he's also Rainer, so he can just scan. He can scan at any time and see whatever he wants.
Your allies are in combat.
Thank you for the bits, Emily. I hope you've been well. Oh. I didn't destroy my own guy on purpose. That never happens. I've never misclicked once in my life. Every dumb thing I've ever done was completely intentional. Completely. Yeah, see how the spider mines one-shot that hybrid because I had enough of them? That's kind of what we're dealing with. You know, that's kind of where we're at. I can also teleport my whole army to the mines. See, the mines give me vision. Enemy appears. I use the mines to teleport over there. Boom, boom. The only problem is I could drop 38 more sets of mines, but I don't. They're 50 minerals each, so it's just like, how much money do you even get when you play as Nova? Not enough. Not enough. I guess I might have even been better off just making less tanks and dumping more into mines, but... What prestige am I on? So the prestige I'm using is the one where you get the Soldier of Fortune. So whatever your first tech building gets double the charges. Your other buildings get half the charges. So I went Starport first. The cat makes you dizzy. Yeah, spinning cats can do that. You ever see that TikTok cat? The ooh ee ah oh. This is some like deep level brain rot. I might be the only person in this entire stream that's seen this meme before. But if you've never seen ooh ee ah cat, all right, you're just missing out. You're just missing out. All right, it's worth looking up. There's nothing inappropriate about it. It's just good, clean, wholesome fun. I swear. Maybe. Okay, so we can turn the voices back on. Maybe we just lower them even more. Just even like the teeniest bit more. Just there. 17% sounds nice. That's nice, honey. That's nice. You have the emote of that cat. There you go. Exactly. That's what it's all about. Last night I got this dope edit of K-pop Demon Hunters. They had the whole song Golden in ooh-ee-ah format. You know, that's how I like to spend a Sunday night. That's what I got up to yesterday. And then my wife walks by and she's like, "What the hell are you listening to?" And I'm like, "Look, man, I don't know what to tell you." All right, let's warm up a little bit here. I got the game up on the side in case anybody's watching. Cowboys are playing the Raiders tonight. Geno Smith in primetime. Incredible. 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 You have the foolish notion that I would avoid it because it's inappropriate. Well, there you go. There you go then. Yo, Drifter. I'm working on... I downloaded a different DirectX runtime from Microsoft to try and get it so I could load custom DirectX assets on my Proton without it artifacting, but it didn't work in the 15 minutes I tried to do it during the getting ready for this stream part of the day. So I'm only really just telling you guys this because I'm going to be playing some... Direct Strike probably on stream in the foreseeable future, but right now it doesn't really load on Linux. You have to kind of do a workaround. You have to do a workaround to get custom assets from StarCraft to load. It's a very specific bug. It doesn't affect playing 1v1 or co-op because all the regular files are like they're fine, you know. So you just watched half the video and somehow also did enough Molly to kill a horse. All right. Well, there you go. Now that's how you make 8 hours go by in 30 minutes. No, not speaking from experience. Yeah, Geno Smith's having a rough season. He's got more interceptions than touchdowns. Oof. You know, Justin Fields is playing pretty bad, but I think he's only got like 1 or 2 picks the whole year. He was leading the league in not throwing picks, mostly because he was letting everybody sack him every play. I tried to queue up a game on Monday night. After 2 minutes, we got nothing. Okay, I did. I can get on my other account. I'm ready to. Oh shit, I caught Nate early. Hell yeah. Yo, Kalam. What's up, what's up? How's it going, honey bunny? I got my auto battle going. There's a Spider's Den tournament. So I'm just running my my auto battle on Spider's Den. Having a good time, vibing out. I got to have some spicy tuna. I had a spicy tuna roll. And I think we split 4. We got 4 orders of salmon sushi. So the little 2-piece. Just love cold raw salmon is so good. It's so good. It's hard to compete with the salmon gods. Truthfully, it is. It really is though. It really is. No shame, chill. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. What's up, Grimmy? Yo, I improved the shorts. The shorts overlay is better now, guys. The shorts overlay for anybody that checks it out today. I made the clock display tremendously more prominent. So if that's been something you were looking into, you're like Nathan the game timer, you know. And I was kind of making this excuse about how I didn't want to just uncrop it from the mini-map. Well, I went and did the hard work today. I set it up correctly. So now it's its own little asset that I can move around anywhere. So if anybody has feedback, on the YouTube stream today, or if you're watching in the shorts format on Twitch, I would absolutely love to hear your feedback on the new overlay setup. I made the timer very prominent. I wasn't sure if the clock is like too big, but I also didn't want to put it over any of the gameplay, so I just put it over a UI element. So I hope that is acceptable. But I just want to, you know, I just want you to tune in and feel like you can see everything that you want to see from the game. So I got you. Yo, Dubstep Gamer. His name is Dubstep Gamer. Who's your favorite dubstep? My favorite dubstep is You Are My Cinema, I Could Watch You Forever. That's a classic. It's a classic. I also got fucked up and went to a Chainsmokers concert. I saw them live once. That was great too. You like Skrillex, E.T., Katy Perry? Fair. This man had his answer ready. Damn, Rizzy. Rizzy, I respect you for having that locked and loaded, bruh. I respect you for having that locked and loaded. That poor Reaper, yes, his soul was collected, you could say. As a guy, I'm the kind of guy that gets S+ when I play Thresh in ARAMs, okay? You absolutely don't want to fuck with me. Trust me, bro. You're more D&B? D&B, like... Sorry, you say D&B, and I've been traumatized my whole life about, like, Dave Matthews Band, so I read that as DNB for a second, and I was like... I was about to start doing my 6-7 thing. Mentioning Dave Matthews Band in this channel is a similar effect on Nathan. That's some traumatizing shit. More D&B now, though. D&B, what does that mean? Deep and drums and bass? Drums and bass, right? That's what that has to mean. I was in band. I did concert band and orchestra. I'm not stupid. I should be able to answer these questions. Then again, my high school diploma does say Pennsylvania on it, so, you know, there's not a lot I can do there. Oh, fuck. Let's get him. Bebo hungry. Oh! We can at least make him repair this, too. That's the other upside. Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push the issue here. I'm gonna get more aggressive than I have any right to, because why not? Damn. He's putting up a fight. He's putting up a fight. I thought I had him there. I probably could have closed it out if I had pulled the tank all the way back. I thought that I would be able to win that straight up fight. I really did. It's unfortunate. I'm not gonna say I overextended. I just believed I could do it. I really did. I thought we had plenty enough there. It's my bad. Just to be clear, I might have overextended, but in my mind, I definitely thought I had enough. Because I killed his tank, I killed like 2 tanks, I got 3 of his Vikings, I got his Cyclone, you know. I was like, what part of this? What exactly am I missing here? What did I forget? And then I think to myself, well, I don't really feel like I forgot anything. I think this was just always going to be close, right? It's just close. Vertical mode is trippy on mobile, but my potato can't handle source. There you go. There you go. Nicely done. He just refuses to die. This is what I get for trying to push too hard. I really am just trying to keep the Pressure up.
Command center upgrade. You've depleted that mineral field. You've got more of those, right? Your SCVs in your depleted that mineral field. Did you? What's going on? You mined out a mineral field. Good thing you've got SCV ready. You've mined out some of the mineral field. Your base is under siege. You mined out a mineral field. Good thing you've got more of those. Ready? Go ahead. Workers win games. Protect them.
Ready to blunder.
What's that? Command center's got some new toys.
Gotta do something crazy, right?
Complete.
You ready for
You've mined out some of your minerals.
your nine? Bandits. Made for battle. Very well. No one lives forever.
Oh, see, he's already preparing for the uber late game here. He's already on it, man. He is already on it.
Your research has concluded. Depleted that mineral field.
Ready to blunder. No one lives forever. You ready for war?
There's no reason for me to go into battle cruisers if he's gonna be making a bunch of Vikings like this.
Into the fight.
Since he's going Vikings with no info really on what I'm up to, it just means he's trying to win the air battle, but I can kind of play against that.
Ready to blunder.
Whoa! I didn't even know that was possible.
Let's get it. You ready for war? Let's get into the fight.
Research complete.
Can't hold them alone.
to lift all of them, brah.
Your SCVs are under attack. Your SCVs are being liberated in the worst way.
Got him. Got him. Yeah, this is where Vikings can be really, really, really strong. In TBT, like, they become, you use them to defend at the beginning, but then towards the end, they're a tremendous source of pressure you can put on the map. Tremendous source of pressure. But as soon as I saw him trying to build Vikings against me as well, that was like a really good sign that I should not go battle cruisers. Vikings are really good. Vikings are really, really good in this matchup. They're good against everything. Like, short of taking like the worst possible position that you could find, Vikings can generally handle most pressure, harass. Like, when you have that planetary, you can just land the Vikings next to the planetary to snipe the tanks. Like, even if they have your tanks zoned out, like, there's still a lot of ways to create space to land the Vikings and eat like maybe one shot to snipe some tanks. But in this specific type of game, it was certainly yeah, crazy. You tried to make a liberator? Yeah, that's pretty funny. I wouldn't recommend it. They're not very good against Vikings. They gotta get close. No, when you play like half-assed bio like that, the reason why it doesn't work is because he has all those Marines and Marauders, right? But he doesn't have any medevacs. He's not trying any like drop play. He's not trying to outflank or outmaneuver me. He's not trying to like force a base trade or dive on my army. Like, if he actually had 200 supply, of bio, like, sure, you know, the Vikings might have still flown into his base, but like the whole point of bio is that the units come out pretty fast. So like he would try to put together a little defensive rally setup while he pushes me, and then I never had more than like 5 tanks in the whole game. So you gotta have confidence. 160 supply bio army will smash a planetary, no problem. Even like building armor, mass repair. If you've got 20 Marauders, or 30 Marauders even, I'm not out repairing 30 Marauders. But people get themselves into those situations. People get themselves into those kinds of situations where they end up not really having a whole lot that they can lean on. So, where they don't, you know, they're trying to like outsmart me, basically. Basically, the mistake is he tried to outsmart me by, like, preemptively getting some setup to go into air and be like, ah, well, if he's going mech, I just have to go air. But that's not, you know, that's not how it works against Nathanias, because I'm not trying to max out on mech units. That's usually not the case. Or at least not the ones that he's expecting. So we got a TVT. It's a barcode. When he landed the CC, did it push you out of the way? Yeah, I guess I must have timed it too close. I've never seen that before, though. I've never actually seen that before. So that's like, they can't outsmart Thani? No, you can't outsmart me. By being paranoid and preparing for everything, I'm never wrong. But thankfully, because I'm so distracted with being paranoid, I can't actually achieve anything either. So yeah, it's a double-edged sword. That's what happens when you're a saw trap type person. You got pros and cons and pros. Yeah, we can own it, guys. You know, where there's a reason we're obsessed with calculated machinations and elaborate traps and all of that sort of stuff. You really think Jigsaw wants to just go to the gym and get absolutely shredded so he can just fight people head on? No, absolutely not. That's not what he's doing. Hey, Nate, what do you think about the Blizzard Cup? With involved maybe a small tournament for SC2. Yeah, they're going to be doing a captain's draft with some former pros and some of the commentators, I think, from the space. I think, like, Roddy will be a part of it, but they're going to be able to basically pick players on their team to play each different classic game against the other teams. So it'll be like a Pro League format, but instead of like, oh, this is a 1v1, this is a 2v2, it's like this is a StarCraft, this is a Brood War, and this is like a Warcraft 3 thing. I think there'll be a Heroes of the Storm match between all of them at the end or something like that. But that's to my understanding, that's how it is. So the captains that they have there will be doing a draft from the available pro player pool to play a series of different Blizzard games against each other. So there you go. That's what they're doing at BlizzCon.
Add-ons finished.
Well, I'm certainly not gonna just give this to you. You tried. Wow. Politely knocked, yeah, politely. Silly, fun, sure. Other phrasing might be cash grab. Wow. Wow. That's pretty, like, aggro of you to say, though. Do you have, like, why is a celebration of all the existing games a cash grab? Are you saying that by attempting to appeal to people's sense of nostalgia, just that notion alone means there has to be no soul behind the idea? Yeah, that's fair. Pretty clearly variety game show type thing that they're going for, right? I think the real question you have to ask, though, is who would they be selling out? You know what I mean? Like, who's being sold out in that situation, though? I don't think anybody is. They're putting on content for a game that everybody involved likes, right? I think the only way you could complain about it is if you were like, I wanted something else. In which case, you should just say that. So, but I don't see any reason why it doesn't seem like a fun time. If it would be a cash grab if they were like, we are going to be raising money for Blizzard coin cryptocurrency, you know, then it would be a cash grab. Then it would be like, hey, viewers can only watch by like buying this NFT. Then you might be able to make an argument that it's a cash grab. But I think it's going to be a free tournament everybody can watch. So it should be pretty cash. It should be pretty cash money. All right, he just one base all in us, right? Yeah, that's fair. Just one base. But yeah, I don't see anything inherently negative about the idea. You got to keep in mind, guys, most of your favorite people in esports don't really make any money from the industry. A lot of people who are a part of the esports world championship still haven't been paid, like months and months later. Like a lot of people, there is a monopoly for the only premier tournaments that happen in StarCraft. So I am happy to see anything that gets people in the game or the space paid at all. That's what I want to see. You know, the only thing ESL ever gave me shit about over the years was me arguing that everybody deserves to be paid more and not have to cast, 10 games in a row without a break. Those are the only things I've ever butted heads with anybody about. But I would be happy. I just hope that I get to see as many StarCraft 2 people there as possible, because that's how I know that there's still people in the space that can, put that time and effort in to work full time. So, What's crazy is that I've been out of the game for a while. I've hardly cast much. I've still been able to do official events in the last few years, but a very diminished amount. And a lot of people still talk to me like I'm some sort of authoritative figure with responsibility and like some sort of responsibility to the scene. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I guess. You have a much higher opinion of me in this game than I have of myself, but you know, there are some folks who are barely getting by that actually do depend on this game that I just want to be able to continue to see them around. So I've found a way to survive, right? I'm good, but I don't want to see like other people fall out of being in the game, you know? I don't want to see that. If I can make this work, then that means nobody, you know, I don't have to replace anybody at any of these events either, and everyone gets to stay in the game. I want to be the crab helping the other crab get out of the bucket. You know what I mean? That's the role that I want. I want to be the crab pushing the other guy out.
Upgrade complete.
Honestly, I'm just glad that they're not doing an esports event, you know? Focusing too much on esports and catering to like the loudest subsection of people that are impossible to satisfy, I think that really led to most of the problems Blizzard has with a lot of their games too. So I have a very hard time defending the giga esportsification of like Overwatch and all of that. Those are things that like really ruin those games. Like when they got rid of like region locking in WCS because they wanted to make sure that any mid-tier Korean talent could snuff out anybody from rising up in the American or European scenes, you know. For some reason, some guy's like, we could have a tournament that represents the entire world in StarCraft, or we could say that it represents the world in StarCraft and then let people play outside their countries, you know. Stuff like that. Being like really fixated on that kind of crap, that was the worst thing they could have done for the game. You guys have no idea how popular Neeb was solely because he was a New Yorker. He's from New York and he plays Protoss. How cool is that? I thought that was awesome personally. That was always one of the reasons I cheered for him. I got a New York birth certificate. I'm about that life. I'm not from Albany. Family's not from Albany, but you know, it's still the capital of the state.
Moving into position.
Ready for desktop.
You were glad to support an American player? Yeah, same. Exactly.
Talk to me.
Bro, like, you know, one of the saddest jokes in StarCraft is, like, you know, the Captain America Pult thing. Like, at no point could we come together to put together a system where we could name an actual American player that.
Talk to me.
Just a guy who only flew over to play in those tournaments and didn't actually really live in America. It was pretty sick.
I heard that.
Yeah, give me your depot. I'll take it. That's fine. Fuck it, we ball. Well, I didn't really mean for the first one to drop in front of his face. Meh, I misclicked. I got the tank, though. Not the best, not the worst. Exactly. It's like people are like, why do you root for the Jets? And I'm like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm from New York City. And they're like, but you don't live there. And I'm like, and? And? You don't think there's anything nice about having something from where you're from all those years ago that reminds you of it, you know? There's a lot of reasons people like different sorts of things. But the first response is always incredulism. It's always shock. Gasp. To be fair, the Jets are pretty bad, so, you know, of all the teams to stick with because of my family, maybe that is a bad option. Yet here we are. Here we are. Well, thankfully, Vikings do bonus damage to mechanical, which includes the auto turrets. Oh, clever girl. Did I really just never make an eBay? I still can't build a turret here? Really? Really? Is it? Okay, I'm like, come on. How long does it take to make a freaking engineering bay?
SCVs didn't sign up to your base is under siege. Your base is getting blasted.
Trying to get a little crazy with it tonight. I ain't got shit anymore though. I think that now that was overextending. I did not believe I could do it there. I was definitely flying too close to the sun. Yeah, that's game. GG. Good work, son. I like being the aggressive player. It's a good time. But yeah, the fact that the entire StarCraft scene is like a slave to EWC and EWC doesn't even pay people out is like fucking crazy, man. It's nuts. It's nuts how many people in this game and this system depend on their incredibly unreliable selves. Maybe once they turn the money printers back on, some more venture capital firms will pop up and there'll be more tournament organizers looking to get a foothold in the scene again. We'll just have to wait and see.
The quest for glory begins.
SCV ready. Big job. SCV ready. Roger.
Yeah, my references are out of control. Thank you. Thank you, Goater. I got you. I got you, boo.
Gotcha. What's going on? Yo, SCV
So you got anything? Anything over here? Anything over here? Anything hidden? No? Okay, looks good. But for real though, anybody watching on the shorts format, what do you guys think of where I put the timer? What do you think about the mini-map? If anybody has feedback, I'm not going to bite your head off, I promise. My voice only sounds like this because I'm incredibly hot and I was, you know, I can't really help that. I can't turn it off. I can't turn off the intimidating 80s, I don't know, Paul Blart, whatever energy I have going on here. So it's okay to let me know how you feel. It's okay to open your heart up a little bit. And if you're feeling shy about it, you can always send an anonymous email to me as well with your feedback. I got you. Nate, I don't think he proxied you. I think you can bring that SCV home. I think you can bring him home. Yeah, the most requested thing about the shorts format was the game clock. So I think I put it in a good spot. So I just hearing that. Thank you, Grimshank. Just hearing any. It's your stream. I mean, you're the guys. You're the ones that are watching it. I don't have to play the game in that view. So it's only there. It's only there to try and make it look. I just want to look good for you, you know. I just want to look good for you, baby. I just want to look good for you.
Add-on done.
Whoop whoop. He wasn't meant to get away, guys. He wasn't meant to. You like watching from the shorts as I crash out for the night if you're still alive? Are you like me, leaving my raid victory screen up on my phone the entire night and I just wake up and I'm like, oh my god, one day I'm gonna see this shit burned into my screen? This man's got dedication. He's got dedication. Alright, let's get it. Let's get it.
Ready for dust off.
I just want to look good for you, girl. I just want to look good.
Talk to me.
Research complete. Your add-on is ready to roll out.
Now what?
Oh, yeah, see? He just rushed Blink. That's good to know, though.
Here. Technology in the pie. 5 by 5.
Okay.
Get me out of this mess. On my way.
Oh, yeah. Oof. It's just gonna be Blink Stalkers the whole game, huh? We're probably dead, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, the game is unironically over. Sometimes people come in my chat and they're like, Nathan, why do you leave the game so early? So just this one game, I'm gonna let this guy shit all over my face so you guys can watch just how hopelessly screwed I am. Alright? I have nothing that can stop this adept in my natural. It's allowed to just chill there now. You guys can see that's a part of the problem. You're gonna notice pretty quickly a lot of reasons why this isn't gonna work. I am super boned. I could try to make a Cyclone right now. I could. I'm not really sure what one Cyclone will do here. But yeah, as you guys can see, if you lose the drop and they just rush Blink Stalker all in like this, there's really nothing. There's really not much you can do. Once he kills the base, I'm going to leave the game. So now I think the people watching that are like, Nathan, why would you leave the game as soon as your Cyclone drop dies? Now you guys know. Now you guys know. I just have to give an example every once in a while so you understand my psychology. I could see that happen the moment the drop died, so maybe in the live format, text chat covers part of the bottom, but I'm not complaining. I think it is hard to fit everything in a portrait format. Yeah, the user interface for the chat and stuff like that, like I actually have no view on that. YouTube doesn't even show me that stuff, so I could put stuff towards the bottom, I could move things towards the top, so I kind of just try to, I could make the game smaller if I had to, you know. It's hard to get good feedback. Most people who give feedback are either trolls or they're like scared of making me upset for some reason, even though I've asked for direct feedback. But, you know, it's tough. When you're a hot guy, people are just intimidated. They're intimidated to talk to you. Got another game against Ponyo. I need to show more back. Oh my gosh, I got you. I got you. I just took that as an opportunity to open my window. Oh no. I like that one. I like that two different people said the same thing in both chats. Two different people had the same reaction to me saying that. They're kindred spirits across the chats, ladies and gentlemen. No, but people who go like 4-gate Blink Stalker, I still think that that's like the absolute strongest build in PvT right now. There's very little I can do that's good against that. I could rush tanks, which is what the pros do, but I'm not a little bitch, so I don't want to. I just don't want to rush tanks. I refuse. I refuse. One day they'll put on my tombstone, he hated building siege tanks, and that will make it all worth it. Why did Nathan lose this game? He did not want to make tanks. It's the best reason to lose any game. It's the best reason to lose any game.
Add on down. Swap away.
Need to give Marauders Blink to make it even. There you go. I can't imagine anything that could possibly go wrong with Blink Marauders in the game. Right, guys? What's the worst thing that could happen? I like the idea of the Marauders having like an AoE slow. I'd love to see them experiment with something like that. That'd be nice. Could you imagine if it wasn't just the front stalker that got slowed there? That'd be a game changer. That'd be a game changer. That would bring Marauders back into the zeitgeist big time. But if Marauders could blink, yeah, that'd be crazy. You're talking about their eyelids, right? Not teleporting like stalkers. I mean, if you are talking about them teleporting like Blink Stalkers, I just want to know what strain and where can I get it? There's a lot of competition in the dispensaries out here. Different brands everywhere you go. So you gotta help me. You gotta help me locate it. So the purpose of doing this version of the build is that it doesn't have the same vulnerability as the last one. That's really it. But I more or less put myself in a situation where I rely on getting a couple of these guys out. Get like 2 to 3 Ravens, basically. Use those to help supplement the early Cyclone play, so you can try and get a little bit of map control. Oh, and for people who were wondering if Running Man would actually be like an Edgar Wright style movie, it is. It is. Got nothing but good things to say about it. TBH. It's really, really good. Really enjoyed it. No, Nathan. Don't look into the deadlights, Nathan. Oh yeah, he's pushing us, right? Like, no doubt.
Nothing'll stop me.
Look at us playing a nice classic TVT, huh? What movie? The Running Man. Yeah, it just came out. Just came out like last Friday. We went to see it. There were like 3 other people in the theater for the matinee today. So we had a nice time. It's like a good classic action movie basically type experience. Nice little sprinkling in of dystopia, etc. But it's made by my favorite director, my favorite film director, and it's got him written all over it. So it's just a very satisfying watch.
Mind out a mineral field. Good thing you've got more of those, right? Here. Hey, what's our target?
Let's get into the fight. Let's get into the fight. You ready? Made for battle.
What I'm about to do, I can't recommend to anybody, and I really wouldn't. But you know what? We gotta keep balling. Pushing the frontier of what's possible. That's what we do here. That's what we do here.
Fight or flight. You ready for war?
Damn, he was in both spots, huh?
2.0, ready to go.
He was in both spots.
Command research complete. You've depleted that mineral field.
Mm-hmm. Pushing the frontier. That's right, baby. That's right.
Command Center 2.0, ready to go. Upgrade complete.
Go ahead. Transformation systems primed. Transformation system.
Mind out a mineral field. Good thing you've got more of those, right?
Noise.
No one lives forever.
Command Center. Mind out some of your minerals. Command Center's got some new toys.
We gotta go for it, right? That's what we gotta do.
What's going on?
Gotta be brave, gotta be bold.
Go ahead.
Damn, here he comes.
Patching you. What is it? What's going on? Huh? Patching cold in the.
All right then.
Who called in? Yes, Commander. SCV ready.
Base is getting SCVs are being liberated.
He's right on that one. Yeah, without Yamato, it's gonna be really tough. If I'd been able to just remove the Vikings from the equation, that would help a lot.
Patching you. Well? What's going on? Who called in the fleet? Yeah. Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. Oh, really?
We've depleted that mineral field.
Patching you through. What is it?
Yeah, he wants to fight me with all his Marines. It's a big part of this for him.
Research is ready.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, really?
I'm buying a lot of time by doing this, so.
Yes, Commander. What's going on? In the rear with the. Yes, yes.
He's obsessed with this base.
Yes. SCV ready. Yes. What is it? You hailed?
Nice.
Well, SCV ready. It's a trap.
Yeah, he's big on that repair game now, too.
Command Center's got some new toys.
Yes.
Your base is under siege.
Called in the SCV ready. Huh? Yes. Patching you.
SCVs didn't sign up to. Your base is under siege. Your forces are under attack.
Got it, right? We got it. Gotta put that pressure on.
Workers win games. Protect them.
Yes. Who called in the fleet? Yep. Oh, really?
Your base is getting blasted.
Probably should have gotten building armor a long time ago with the comp I'm running, but
I'm going. Yes. What is it? Well, yes. Oh, really? Who called in the fleet? Well, you scared me. SCV ready. Patching you. Oh, really? Yes, Commander. Big jump. What's going on? Yes. Oh, really? Ah! You scared me.
Your SCVs are under attack.
Whatever that means. Yes.
we're just gonna rotate all the way around the map is kind of the vibe I'm getting now.
Upgrade ready. Noise.
Yes, Commander. What is it?
Command Center 2.0 ready to go.
Take it slow. Yes.
The enemy's taking fire.
Yeah, I want him to eat as many mines as possible. That's a big part of my strat.
Patching you through. Good job. You hail? Yes. Yes. Well,
He's gonna work for this one.
you hail?
just drain his gas too by just attacking his
Bad guys closing in on your armor.
Yes, Commander. Oh, really? Well, okay. You hailed?
This is what it's like to build battle cruisers, guys, okay?
Really?
When people tell you about crazy hard drugs and shit, man, this is it right here. Once you build BCs, you don't really get to go back.
Yes, Commander.
You didn't build your base just for it to get blown up, did you? You've mined out some of your minerals.
What is it? Course laid in. Well,
You've depleted that. Your SCVs are being. Your forces are under attack.
yes. Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I need him to walk into all my Widow Mines and blow himself up. That's really the only way I'm gonna win this for sure. I do agree there. I'm definitely on board with you on that one. Maybe? Nice. This has got to be tilting for him, though, with all the mines everywhere. I'm having fun with it. This is really all I've got going for me. The thing is, like, if we actually could get 7 of them to actually go out and be able to attack at once, then we would be in, like, a really good position to just snipe the base and pull back. But there's just so little resources even available to us anymore. Like, I might need to even cancel a BC in order just to get more repair done. But I literally can't even afford it anymore. It's a rough situation, to say the least.
Oh, really? Yes, Commander. What is it? Well, you hailed?
Your forces are under attack. You didn't build your base just for it to get blown up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I might give you the Tootsie Pop here if you chase me down, big boy. Chase me down. Meh. I figured this would be the next step. Can't really do too much anymore, boys. That's gonna be game. That was a crazy game, though. I hope you appreciated that one. That was crazy. You can see there why battlecruisers are not really good units anymore. I was trying to catch him off guard with that switch, but he did that big push right as I was switching into them, and there just wasn't really any opportunity to get out of that. That was a fun game, though.
It's time to kick things off.
All right, let's see what we got next. Protoss. Protoss.
What's going on? SCV ready. You're the boss.
Yeah, Vikings have gotten so many buffs lately. They're really, really good.
SCV ready.
Now, the only reason I go battlecruisers in that situation is if they're gonna turtle and make mass turrets, then you can kind of max out. Usually, it's about getting enough BCs that you can send a hit squad to either side of the map. You need like 12 is the magic number, but 14 is much better. Being able to one-shot a planetary or an orbital with Yamato, that's like the most important part of that strategy. But it was really just the huge counter all in he did the first time we got the BCs coming out. The timing just could not have been worse. That's like the most analysis I really have for you guys. You could switch back into mass Vikings. Yeah, that's one of the things you could do there for sure. I'm playing this game on the internet to entertain strangers, so people usually want to see the battlecruisers, which is why I like building them too. Guys, if Nathan only ever made the right decision, I wouldn't be here streaming on the internet, okay? Just remember that. I'm not perfect. I don't expect you to think I'm perfect, okay? I got you. Just enjoy that I'm a human who makes mistakes in the video game.
Command center upgrade.
I stood up off the couch to watch that last game and didn't sit down till it was over. See, it's all, to me, that was a really good game of StarCraft. If you're like a beta cuck, you might think that any game you don't win is a bad game. But again, you have to be a little bitch. If you need to win every time, that just makes you a loser. The best games are some of the ones that you lose, guys. Because when you're playing from behind and you're giving it everything you can to try and claw your way out of a tough situation, that's where a lot of crazy moments can happen. That's where a lot of those highlight reel plays happen. If OBJ was up, if the Giants were up 30-0 when OBJ made that magical one-handed catch, do you think people would have thought it was as impressive? See, I'm glad you guys get it. You get it.
Add-ons finished.
too much to do here. I don't really know if he can even, like, shut us down necessarily. It's actually not too bad. Got it. Okay, well, Nate, now you're definitely asking to get brutally killed. So, it's time. It's time to go back. It's time to go home. It's time to go home.
I got engine screaming. Yeah? Call the ball.
I mean, I did kill two. I killed two of his attempts at building that Nexus. I, like, killed them straight up, so not even just a regular deny. So we should be in a pretty good spot. Looks like he's gone directly into charge lots as well. He's just chronoing out an Oracle to Revelate. That's incredible. It's not a very consistent form of detection, I'll say that.
Mind out some of your minerals.
Call the ball.
Look at that. Look at that, see? He burned his res guy on that. Not too shabby.
Mind out a mineral field.
Chum-bum-bum-bum-bum.
Right? Your add-on is complete. Research is ready.
Mayday! Mayday!
No.
Into that mineral field.
Show me who you wanted.
right on.
Engine screaming.
What's going on?
Got no faith.
Loud and power back.
Man the Systems go. Cyclone ready for action.
Just need more command centers, right? That's the biggest thing. Let's see how many cannons he builds here, right? It's gonna be a big question. It's gonna be a big question.
I got my ears on.
Let's see. Let's get one more starport in here. It's probably a good idea.
Loud and clear.
We're gonna find out how many dudes he's got. We're gonna find out what kind of army he's got real soon.
Systems go. Cyclone ready for action.
Nice. We got him. Ooh.
That'll be good. I get ya. Systems go.
Nice, nice, nice. Being a nuisance mine's got good value. Merry-go-round. Thank you. That's what I was going for. You noticed? That was fun. Oh, man. I was like, I mean, I try to go for my drop, right? I try to bring the drop play out early on, and then he rushes Phoenix, and I'm like, okay, is he going to try and lift my guy immediately and snipe him? But it's like, no, he's going to go for the medevac, so I was able to get the Phoenix low enough that I could kind of contest him towards the end there, but that was just a really crazy game. I went just Giga Cyclones once I saw he was opening charge lots. People that don't want to go Mass Blink Stalker, those are the guys I can beat. But pretty much anybody, as long as they aren't just going Mass Stalker, my TVP is not terrible. But people who just go like 2 base, 4 gate, Blink, it's just too much pressure for like how like tech-based my strategy is. I would call this an Artosis. I think I tried to snipe that earlier. That was what I was... When Nathanias was bringing this drop over, I won't lie, that's what I had my sights set on until I saw this base, and then I just want to look at the resources lost, because I think we killed it, right? I don't think he canceled it once, but I think we killed it once or twice here. I just want to see, because I do believe we actually killed it. Yeah, that one was a kill, right? And then I come back one more time. Come back one more time when he falls back here. Yeah, that's pretty sick. So I killed 2. I got 2 Nexus kills at the beginning there. It's pretty nice. Between that and the hour-long TVT I just played, I just have to use the restroom real quick, so I'm just going to take 1 minute. I'll be right back. It's right there. I told you I'd be right back. I'm here. Lol420 in chat says, can you hold against Blink with enough tanks? No. No. Like, the problem is my opponents aren't like... It's not like I'm auto-battling in Pokemon card game. You know what I mean? If I build tanks, they're going to see that, right? Like, in this hypothetical game that we just played, if I had rushed tanks, I would automatically die to the Zealots. Do you know what I mean? Like, he didn't even go Blink that game. Tanks aren't good against anything except Stalkers. So the whole game is like, you have to understand that from my perspective, the point is to find a way to do it without the tanks. So the reason I go Cyclones, even though they're more susceptible to being overwhelmed by like a mass of Stalkers, I can trade against low numbers of them, and I destroy them pre-Blink. But I'm talking about a specific timing where they go Cybernetics Core before Nexus, straight to Twilight, they Chrono Blink immediately, and they go up to 4 gateways without even like fully saturating their natural. That specific strategy gives you like 7 or 8 Stalkers with Blink around the time that my double Cyclone drop shows up. So it's just a numbers game, really. Like, I go 1-1-1 and then I double expand. But what he's doing is he's doing a like kind of late expand, but just rushing units to counter any kind of tech opener, if that makes sense. But really, the Blink opener for Stalkers, it's like, generally speaking, one of the strongest builds that they have, because Stalkers, they're not really bad against anything unless you run them into tanks. So that's the game. I don't have anything bad to say about Stalkers as far as like, I don't think they're a balance concern. You have to understand, I'm trying to like find my own way to do this, right? A professional player would build a bunch of bunkers and use that with Marines to defend, because they're investing everything into having mass Marines, right? But I don't want to mass Marines, so I'm just not crazy about it. I'm not crazy about the mass Marine strategy these days. I wish it was a little easier to go mass Marines, I'll say that. If they ever make bio a little bit easier for dudes in their 30s to play, I'd be happy to play more bio. That upgrade they gave so that Stim can't be accidentally cast 5 times in 1 second, that was one of the greatest little quality of lives they threw for bio out there. I don't know if we're like 100% there yet. Oh, you just left. All right. You're preaching to the choir. I just turned 30 myself. Yeah, see, I turned 33 in February, all right? I'm getting there. I am literally aging because I'm alive. All right? I got my reasons to live list. I got Lewis, I got Katie, I got Kiki, I got Grand Theft Auto 6, Resident Evil 9. What else? Oh, there is another Resident Evil movie. Let's just put that in there. What else? Did I say Grand Theft Auto 6? The Jets? They're not a reason to live. If I'm lucky, they'll let me see them win in heaven. If I'm lucky. If I'm lucky, heaven will have a room I can go into where I can just go to 1969 and watch them win then, you know? And then I can... Yeah, exactly. There you go.
The quest for glory begins.
When you one of the struggles I've dealt with in my life as somebody who's really come out of a tough place, especially when I was younger, you know, one of the biggest things that would always motivate me in a difficult time or where I felt like I had, you know, a lot of pressure on me, was I like imagine all of those people, you know, that I had interacted with. I've procured youth serum. Nice. But yeah, it's like, you know, you imagine all those people kind of with their hand on your back, pushing you forward, sort of way. I've got a nice, that's a separate list. That's a separate list from my reasons to live, but there's a good amount of folks I've met through doing all of this. I would certainly count among those numbers. Certainly. You just turned 37 yesterday? Well, happy belated. Happy belated. Hang in there, man. If it makes you feel better, once you're double your current age, you'll be as old as the president. So you can really do anything between now and 80. So there you go. Think about it that way. Or, you know, writhe in despair at the low standards our society has. That's also acceptable as well. Never mind, I'm told it was just piss. Girardi! Anybody who catches that reference gets a warm chocolate chip cookie.
Big job, huh? What's going on?
It's not making me better, but good try. I got you. You too, as your mental faculties fade away, could also grift billions of dollars out of imbeciles around the world. Anything is possible. It's a very late probe scout. Very late probe scout.
Add-ons finished.
Does it have walnuts? I don't know. I don't really have any traditional allergies. That's one of my areas of privilege. I don't really have to worry about that kind of thing. I just have basic ass white guy weaknesses. Like I enjoy eating spicy food, but I sweat the whole time, you know. That's a pretty basic passive trait, right? Is he trying to watch the stream while he's playing me? Is that why he's lagging out here? He's got to lower the quality. He's like, shit, that 1080p HEVC too much for me, baby. Oh, very late expand. Very late.
Your base is getting blasted.
Got something for me to kill.
Sunshine shining down on me. When you put your arms around me, baby, there ain't nothing in this world I can't do.
Go ahead. Stay in the rear. Show me who you want to die.
Charge is ready.
SCV ready. Cyclone received. What's going?
You gotta keep in mind, guys, like, I'm considered washed by the general StarCraft scene. So, like, if Nathanias is the guy that you're going after or sniping, you're basically like the heroin addict of SC2. So I don't really think about it too much. I don't worry about it like that. You don't gotta worry about it. You gotta be real desperate for a hit if you're going after Nathanias. That's all I'm saying. Trying to grab his guy.
You didn't build your base just for it to
All right, let's go next. GG. You love food. It would kill you if you were allergic to something. Yeah, exactly. It's an area where I feel very blessed. It's an area where I feel very blessed. Being able to have, like, being able to drink beer if I want to, being able to have milk if I want to, being able to enjoy, I don't know, man. There's people out there that they can't eat meat, right? People that actually can't eat meat. There's people like, you know, people who can't smoke weed, you know, I can't imagine having things off limits to me. That's a real genetic privilege. I just don't have to worry about what I eat. I haven't found anything that I react to yet my whole life. You know, if you put all the hottest sauces on your wings, all I'm gonna tell you is there ain't nothing in God's country that's gonna help you. It's not gonna work out for you, partner. It's not gonna work out. Oh hey, Sarah 6. Well met. Happy Moon Day. Happy Moon Day. You're scared to get sesame allergy later. Your dad experienced that? Oh, yeah, see, that sounds scary. No, thankfully, my grandfather and my dad, I mean, they came from a hard place, so I don't know. I think I just benefit from that. I just benefit from the people I'm descending from just being absolutely tough bastards. That's that Eastern European stomach for you. Hey, Seraph, how's it going? Now, do you guys really think if this guy had anybody else to talk to, he'd be here talking to me? You just finished building a $6,000 editing PC for a client? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Plants have evolved spices to ward off animals. Humans intentionally cross-pollinating them to make them spicier for the lulz. Yes, exactly. Exactly. You get it. You get it. Nice. Exactly. I was gonna say, how do I get a 1 million sub daddy over here? Damn.
Channel's clear, boss.
Was it just $6,000 because that's how much RAM costs these days, Seraph, or was there anything fun in there? You got like quad arc GPUs, or I guess they abandoned that, right? Because they're part of the Nvidia Circle Jerk now, huh? There's nothing I love more than writing off my expenses, paying myself to buy things for myself. That's my real jam. It's my real passion. My real passion is writing off money I give to other people to buy things from me.
Research complete.
The RAM was wild? Yeah, I imagine.
Ready for action.
Well, he just blink all into me last game, so I'm gonna guess we'll probably see something similar this game.
Oh, I'll get. Show me who your channel's clear.
960 for 128 gigs? Yeesh. Yeesh. Do you have any idea how many old people are gonna lose their bajillions of dollars if the S&P drops under 640, guys? Do you have any idea? It's not allowed. It's not allowed. Yeah, we can do it this way. I think that's fine. In a day or two. Well, that was nice of them to just give us all this stuff. Hey man, it's never too late to become exit liquidity for the billionaire class. Just don't forget that.
Command center upgrade complete.
Alright, let's go see what's out on the map. Do a little scout around. Okay. See, this is like the balance, right? You guys see what I'm talking about, though? Like, obviously the Stalkers are going to be a big problem, but I only want to build as many tanks as I need to be able to play ball. I only want to have to build as many tanks as I need to be able to play ball with this setup. That's the goal. Like, we don't want to make a bunch of tanks, because tanks can't go out on the map. If we, the more tanks that we commit to building, the slower the game becomes. So the reason why we like the Cyclone, even though it's fragile, is because we can snipe key units, we can push him away from us, we can buy time, and then eventually we want to just have enough production to be able to actually just go out there and fight him regardless. That's a big one. Yeah, and Cyclones can kill Zealots very, very effectively as well. Cyclones are really good versus Zealots.
Ah, Commander.
Let's see if he's got something over here. You gonna come down this cliff on me, bro?
Liberation is at hand. Need something liberated?
But we're gonna get our Thors out. I don't see any observers or anything on the map, so we've got a decent little bit of awareness. Oh, he's coming. Oh, there's the Tempest too.
Command Center 2.0 ready to go. Upgrade complete.
Plus, you gotta keep in mind, guys, if you build tanks, people will just build units that are really good against tanks. You can't just rely on making tanks to do everything for you.
Ready for service. Scanning. Scanning.
Your base is getting blasted. Some bad guys closing in on your army.
All right, this guy is kind of trolling us too, right? So we don't want to actually waste 50 minutes playing this guy. I think he does want to just play with us, so we're just gonna push him again. We're just gonna push him. Yeah, because he's just gonna try and do like a recall in my base, right? Like that's all he wants. He's already getting ready for the base trade. He's got his guys flying everywhere.
Have you on screen?
You didn't build your base just for it to get blown up, did you?
That's what we got to deal with. I do love my fans, though. What can I say? Give this man a lot of my time. give this man a lot of my time. I mean, he knows where all my stuff is, so it's going to be hard to hide anything. This was pretty clearly the plan from the beginning, so we just see what he wants to happen. I don't know how much more control we have over what's going to happen in this game. But his goal is to do this as slowly as possible, so let's go do it. Let's go do it. Good. Let's see what happens. No, he's not going to engage. Well, if he doesn't have anything else, we might actually win this. I don't know if I got all the probes. That's really the only thing, right? I don't know if I got every probe. This might be it. This might be it. Whew. We got him. We got him. GG. Was there anything else out there? No. Anti-trolling paid off. Well, again, you know, that's a lot to keep track of for him too. At that point, watching me would probably make it harder for him. At that point, watching me at the same time will probably make it harder for him. But he does this double gateway, double gas, gate, core. So he's just like crazy aggressive, and then blink. Then he gets blink before his natural, right? Like this, you can just tell it's literally designed specifically. Like I said, just it didn't really even push me that much early on, but he was just doing that specifically so I couldn't do my build. He literally did the build you talked about 5 minutes before the game. Yeah, he did it twice in a row. I just played him 2 games in a row. He did the same thing. He gets his 2 minutes of fame. Oof, let's do it. All right, we got TVZ, end of line. If I recall correctly, I can't remember if this guy does road rushes. Can't remember if this guy does road rushes. I mute your stream and do this double stalker every game. There he is, guys. Dude is in chat. He's never spoken in my chat before, by the way. But he is here for his 5 minutes of fame. Hello. Big Boo. There he is. Well, this is like, I think, our first game against Zerg of the entire stream today. I don't think we've played any TVZ in 2.5 hours. So I'm just going to try and play this relatively standard and just kind of see where it goes. This guy could cheese me. He could cheese me, but... Oh, yeah, he doesn't want to give us a real game. That's... You know, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but this is what we got to deal with. I'm just going to go next, because I'm just not interested in that. I haven't gotten to play any games versus Zerg today, so if that's all I get, I'd rather be hungry. I'd rather stay hungry than... What am I going to do? Like, pull all my SCVs and then spend, like, the entire game trying to come back from the economic loss? Like, how about we just say Nathan couldn't beat him because that strategy was so good? There we go. I'm not interested in microing my workers versus his roaches in my base. If he wants to play against me, he can do a real build. I've gotten my nightmare mode damage up to 13 million per key, so I finally started to get sacred shards off of my daily chests, which is nice. Alright, now we're back to playing versus Protoss.
You scared me. What the fuck? Huh? SCV ready. Yeah. What the? SCV ready.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of ways to counter proxy hatch. Again, you guys just got to remember, I haven't played any TVZ today, so if the only game I get is a guy proxy hatching me, I'm not gonna do that. That's all. If you think if you like want to think negative things about me because I don't want to play games like that, that's completely fine. I respect your opinion. Seriously, I won't play every game I get put in. I don't do that. Sometimes people do strategies that are kind of like designed to drain your energy and make you miserable. Anytime I feel like I'm in one of those games, I leave. That's what I do. I do not waste my time with people that are trying to get in my head. I'm here to play the game. That's it. If I had played like 3 games against Zerg today and then I played a guy who proxy hatched me, I would probably play the game out, but it's just the fact that I haven't had any TVZ. I still haven't had any TVZ, so... Exactly, I'm still jogging at the intersection. I'm still jogging at the intersection, exactly. I appreciate that you understand.
Big job, huh?
You gotta keep in mind, guys, like, it's okay to admit that you know how a game is gonna go, even if you defend a build. Like, there's very little chance that that turns into a macro game. Like, the best case scenario is I defend the cheese and he just leaves the game instantly. But, like, that's also not really satisfying for me, because I would love to play a Terran versus Zerg. But he's not really giving that to me if he's gonna go for a one-base push. That's all. It's nothing personal. Like, if you think about it, it's nice for him because he gets a win. So his MMR goes up. He doesn't lose anything there, you know? And I was going to probably lose to him anyway because I hate playing versus that build in the beginning. So I just kind of save everybody the time. I just save everybody the time. Just go next.
Got something from me. Get from SCV ready. I'm listening. What's going on? Ready. Yep. Get from above. Got something for me to kill. SCV ready.
Do we get his alt account? We got another guy doing the same build. He did make a zealot though. Yeah, I think this is another guy doing the same thing that other Protoss just did. It doesn't stop, guys. It doesn't stop. I got a lot of fans. Thanks for watching. Oh, you know what should have been the giveaway?
Your add-on is complete.
Yeah.
Well, butter my biscuit.
Never mind. We'll just see what happens. We'll just see what happens. I won't drop him since it looks like he is trying to blind counter our strategy. The nice thing is, while I did say that that is a good way to shut down my build, the other nice thing is I can just do this instead. I can still just build a tech lab and go for a Raven defensively. And then we know he's going to attack us, so we just kind of get into more of a defensive position. As much as I love doing the medevac opener, it doesn't really give us anything if he pushes us, because medevacs don't repair cyclones, so it's not very effective. It's not very effective. I was hoping you'd remember that conversation. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How's your day going, man? I took the wife to sush. We got a couple little plates of salmon nigiri and picked up. We went to the movies, watched Running Man. It was a good time. We had a nice day. What did you get up to? Salmon's so good, dude. Salmon's the best, man. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Oh yeah, look, this guy literally has the same setup too. It could just be a Kala thing, right? In multiplayer, the Kala never got severed, so. You stay too blessed to be depressed, my friend. Better work, better relaxing. About to head out and pick up the wife from work. Nice, nice. Yeah, Katie's closing the brewery tonight, so she's I think I'll probably be here streaming for another like 2 hours or so. I'm gonna try to get to like 9:30-ish. Try to get to like 9:30-ish. That's it. That's game, baby. Let's go next. I only got a 65% of Rotten Tomatoes. Do people on the internet's opinions influence how you feel about things in real life? Is that what you're saying? Sometimes, okay. Well, at least you can admit it. You're big for that. You're big for that. I'm a pretty big fan of the director and the writers, so I kind of knew what I was signing up for with it. I did enjoy it. If you've watched any of Edgar Wright's other movies, it'll definitely give you what you're looking for. As far as like whether the film itself is a masterpiece, yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would try to argue or defend that. But I did have a good time. I did enjoy watching it. I forget that there are people who check movie reviews before they watch them like they play video games. I'm an absolute glutton for punishment. I will watch. If people told me that it had a 10% before I went in, that wouldn't have really changed anything for me. I'm just kind of a freak. If it was rated really lowly, I'd be like, I wonder what was in it that could have possibly been so bad. Again, I have my own personal rankings for all of the Saw movies, so please understand, you're not like me. You're not on my level, okay? It takes a lot of self-confidence to be okay with admitting that you'll watch any fucking movie just for fun. I love movies, man. I love movies. Yeah, now see, if there's a restaurants are a great place to check reviews, for sure, 100%. One of the best reviews you can find of a restaurant is plastered on the front of all the windows, too. Their inspection rating, you know? It's one of the best reviews you can check. You don't want to walk into some place that John Taffer would go into on Bar Rescue, you know? You're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have a bad time.
Add-ons.
What do you guys think? Do you guys think Strom or Hoffman was the real inheritor of his legacy? I mean, Hoffman got a reverse bear trap off of his head without any help. He's actually the only person to survive being trapped in that with no key. So, you know, I'm just saying. Like, Strom, he, in the very end, couldn't trust the fact that everything is always a double bait and switch. And that's why he gets crushed to pieces, right? Like, that, he just doesn't trust Hoffman, even though Hoffman's like, I'm going to use Jigsaw's greatest FU against you. Which was always just telling the person to their face the truth. And just letting them not trust you and do the opposite. You know? If he really understood Jigsaw and his legacy, if he deserved it, he would have recognized, he would have recognized that's the test he was being given. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you guys think the idea of having that conversation for 45 minutes sounds fun, please send me an email saying, friend application, I will talk to you about movies. But even ChatGPT at one point was like, bro. Actually, just kidding. It agreed with me, obviously. Hoffman, best gang. Hoffman, best boy.
Ready for
Love a good Bar Rescue reference. Dude, it's so good. My wife and I just put that on shuffle. We just shuffled through all the episodes of it and just look at crazy random shit every time we put it on. It's a good time. It's a good time.
Add-ons up. Swap away.
Our favorite is when John yells at the bad bar owner, you know, obviously always a good time. Would you serve this to your children? Then why are you serving it to your customers? When's the last time you cleaned this? I think like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks? This grill's never been cleaned. Sorry, I don't know. This is what you guys get, okay? You tuned in on a Monday night. I don't have anything else. I got nothing else, okay? This is, you get Bar Rescue impressions tonight from me. All right, fuck it. Just fuck it.
Your command center's got some new toys.
Now what? Well, hallelujah.
SCV ready.
Where's
In the rear with the gear.
They all do. To be fair, it really starts and ends with ownership. The moment that the person in charge is looking for things to blame their failure on, it's usually over. You know, it's usually over. Those guys usually tell themselves if they just had a few more quarters to gamble, they would win big, right? They're the diamond mining meme emoji thing. That's what those guys are. See? That's nice. That's nice, honey. The number of people in the world who believe they're the only ones who've got it figured out and everybody else is just wrong, you know? It's scary. It's a scary number. Bar Rescue is a great show because you can just literally watch people be like, I've never cleaned the kitchen of my restaurant in the 15 years that I've owned it, and I cannot understand why my food is so bad that nobody wants to eat here. You know, it takes a really incredible level of delusion. It does. It does. Hell yeah.
You've mined out some of the minerals.
What's going on? SCV ready. In the rear.
Being sent add-on is complete. That mineral field. Set up to fight.
Big job, huh? SCV ready.
Right on.
Lay it on me.
I got my yeah. Receiving.
Add-on done. Swap away. You've mined out some of your minerals. Your add-on is complete.
Confirmed.
SCV ready.
I got my ears on.
I'm shocked. Yeah, he's got a bunch of cannons. All right.
SCV ready.
Engine screaming.
He's been up in my face all game. It's been tough. It has been.
Receiving.
He's got 700 photon cannons everywhere as well. Certainly does not help. You're learning to love portraits of hot dogs. You like hot dogs? You want to try a Costco hot dog, but you've never lived near one. There is, yeah, we're not too far from the Bellingham Costco, but there's only one. There's only one in the city here, so it's just crazy busy all the time. We've only got one. Only got one Costco.
Center 2.0 ready to go. Your base is under siege. What's our
many bases does he have? But you can see this game, he's at least doing a nice job of letting us play a long one. I do appreciate that. He's not making this one too stressful on us. That's how you keep me from leaving the game I'm in with you, honestly. Just gotta play ball.
Mind out of mineral field. Good thing you got more of those, right?
Big job. I am
Loud and clear. Call the ball.
in the rear. 4 is here.
Does Protoss must work at Goodwill? What, because he's collecting donations for charity? That's actually pretty based of him. We love a charitable king. I mean, he wouldn't really be the one being charitable, I guess. Do people that work there, is that like a volunteer job kind of thing? I assume you'd have to get paid, right? Rich people aren't spending their time doing stuff like that.
Upgrade complete.
See how I triggered both immortal barriers first before anything happens in this fight?
Command Center 2.0 ready to go. Best shot. What's our target? Guys are depleted. You've let the planet dry. Exhausted that best.
Yeah, come closer.
Yeah? Fine.
You scared me.
I got loud and
Just pop the immortal barrier. Yeah, just let the zealots hit them, actually, is my plan. Oh, no GG, huh? Oh, he didn't complain when I GG'd him when he beat me with his Blink Stalker all in last game. But this game, oh, this game's totally different. Suddenly it's personal because I won, huh? Shocker. Who could have seen this coming? Who could have seen this coming? Beautiful.
Systems go.
GG. There, see, he dropped that. I picked it up for him. What a game. Look at that resources lost, too. Not bad. Not bad at all. Just 1 hour away in Indy. The Costco hot dog deal is pretty good. Sometimes Katie, we probably go there. We haven't been as much recently, but I would say it's like a couple times a month we just go to Costco to just get some cardio in. We just go to Costco, walk around for 45 minutes, look at everything, maybe buy a thing of like, I don't know, hydration packets or something. We're pretty big on that. Get a $4 case of water, you know, and just eat a hot dog. It's good times. They're pretty big though. I can't really do more than like half of one. Not really. Can't really say that I'm crazy about my consumption. Costco for cardio is hilarious. Hell yeah, man. You just go in, you start at the corner, you go all the way around. That's how we have a plan. There's literally a process for this, okay? Because right when you enter, the TVs are there. But all the way in the back and the right, that's where the Coke Zeros are, right? So that's where I'm going anyway. I'm making a beeline for those, okay? I'm getting 35 cans of Coke Zero for $18.60, and it used to be $15.60, but you know, our country's run by idiots. So anyway, I digress. You do the full entire lap because the water's in the back left corner, right? And then once you've got everything loaded up that you're actually there for, then you do one more run through the entire place and just go through each aisle and just look at everything that's there. But that's and then once we get tired or bored, then we go get a hot dog and go home. That's our play. That's our play. Sometimes they've got the samples out. If you guys want to know what millennial couples do for a cheap date, go to Costco, and just do 2 laps around the entire place. It's a guaranteed 3,000 or 4,000 steps, you know, easy. I got you. Let's go next. No, I get most of my steps walking by the duck pond these days. We've got an incredible duck pond nearby, so I just love doing that. Just picturing you and your wife, hey, let's get some exercise. We'll usually do our mile walk together in the mornings on the days where she's not opening, basically. So we'll go for a nice walk. We ended up doing something else today, like I said, because we went to the movies, and Katie still worked today, so we basically got out of bed, took care of the dog, took care of the cat, did a little bit of housekeeping, a little cleaning up, and then got some sushi, saw a movie. So we didn't do anything crazy today, but we might tomorrow. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll let you know. But usually we'll just be on a walk, and Katie will say something like, I think we're out of this. And I'll just say, you want to go get a hot dog? And she'll just be like, yeah, let's just go get a hot dog, grab one thing, and just walk around. If we don't have anything to do, it's like, we're usually just going to play video games at home or something. So it's a pretty common one we end up getting into. Look at him go. Look at this guy pop off. I feel like I just walked into the Weeb convention. This guy's showing me his mobile phone, his Genshin Impact waifus. He's like, check out my assimilator, bro. Check out my pylon. This guy's really hardcore. I bet you he owns multiple camouflage vests. Get dressed up in athletic clothes and pulling up to Costco is great. Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. We just went for a walk around Fred Meyer the other day, actually. That was nice. It's tough because, like, obviously we do those. You know, it really just depends on where people are. So once you get away from like the frozen food section and the meats, you're usually not around as many people, so you have a little bit more, you know, a little more space. But it's like that, you know, that cross between wanting to go out and look at things, and then how fast your energy gets depleted for being around people, and there's screaming children and all of that, you know, or just the people that don't know how to mind their personal space, etc. It's like you have a limit. There's a limit to how much exposure you can sustain going outside, but we toe that line very carefully over here. I still can't believe they have like calzones. The combo calzone looks so horrible. I'm like, have you ever even had a calzone, man? Whoever designed their calzone, it's not there, man. It's not there. Damn. Oh, he's coming for it big time. He wants my body. What you got? What else? Hmm?
Adjusting for new coordinates.
You got anything else for me? Anything else I need to know about, officer?
Your command center's got some new toys.
What's going on? Cyclone signal. Console. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Okay.
In the rear with the gear. SCV ready. SCV ready. Let's go. SCV ready. SCV ready.
He's crazy, man. This is what he wants, though.
SCV ready. I get you. Ah! Hear me. SCV ready. This ought to be good.
Whoa! Lol. He was going into charge after that, too. Beautiful. This is another reason I don't open tanks. Look at that. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. This guy tried so hard. Guys, like, look, can you imagine exerting this much energy as this guy and then losing after all of that? He's got his, like, custom name on. He's hiding his identity. He's stealing my gas. He's walling himself out of his main, proxying his charge, his dark shrine, proxying his 2025 IRS returns. Like, all of this, just all of this sweat. All of this sweat. And then he just Alt F4s out of the game. That's incredible. It really is. It really is something else. Funny game. Funny game. Look at that. Look at his build tab. Gateway, gas, gas, gas. Oh my god, are the Cowboys winning a game of football? I guess the Raiders do have Geno Smith. So many free DTs? Yeah, man, exactly, exactly. Hey, man, sometimes they have deals on those liquid IVs. You can get like 30 for 22. It's a good deal, man. Some good shit.
It's time to kick things off.
TVT. Harsh towards the Cowboys. Yeah. Yeah, I am. You guys have shit ownership just like us, so. Firecracker liquid IV is the best. Dude, yes. You mean like the bomb pop? The rocket pop one? Yes. Katie is a fiend for the rocket pop one. That is absolutely her favorite. I'm like, she's like, yeah, but Costco doesn't have the rocket pop one in. And I'm like, okay, but I can just get a different flavor so we can still get the deal. And then she gives me that look. She gives me that look like, husband, you've got one of those situations that's a telltale game moment right here, Nathan. You better pick a different option than that. And I say, you know what, honey? I love you. Let's get the liquid IV flavor that you like. But I get this really nice, awful tasting lemon one for myself so that the other ones last longer. So, compromises.
Big job, huh? Yeah. SCV ready.
For me, the hydration packet things, it's like black coffee, you know? Sometimes you just need a coffee, right? It's not always really about how good the coffee is. The number of times I've had to do like a television show or something at like 5 in the morning and they just have the worst craft services coffee I've ever had in my life. But I'm like, it's 5 a.m. A camera's going to be pointed at me for 6 straight hours. I'm not saying no to the shitty coffee that they have. So that's just like, that's one of those things where I don't have a standard because of a previous experience. So I try not to project that too much onto other situations. I'm not trying to like be overly weird about certain things, but I'm just like, Yeah, work coffee, exactly. Like, the number of StarCraft events I've had to commentate, that's just like some random guy basically taking a hotel packet, ripping it open into a pot, and just pouring boiling water into it, and that's what we would drink at, like, a WCS event. That's happened so many times. I mean, really, even when we were doing WCS in Burbank, the show started before the Starbucks in Burbank was open, because we did European hours, so it was really, really rough. But Fear Dragon would usually, if we didn't make him cast all the ZVZs, Fear Dragon would go get us coffee when it opened. They allowed him to go get us coffee. So, always appreciated that. But we didn't even have a coffee machine in the studio for WCS. We were fighting for our lives out there. Or you like go into Denny's and you just somehow end up drinking 7 cups of coffee because they just keep refilling it while you're absent-mindedly picking at your pancakes. Good times. Hotel coffee is like that a lot. Yeah, exactly. Nondescript hotel coffee. It's like, look, man, it's 7 in the morning. I'm getting in a cab to the airport. I'll take whatever shitty coffee they've got. I'm that guy at the event who actually, I would fill the to-go cup. I'd make one in the room, fill the to-go cup while I'm getting dressed to leave, and I'd take that with me. I'm not ashamed to admit I've thrown out quite a few hotel coffee cups at airports. I've gotten them all the way there. I know. I'm a tough son of a bitch.
Now what?
Talk to me.
Meh, bogey. Alright, you got me. GG. Fair play. That guy's he's a Grandmaster Terran player. I mean, we've played enough TVT tonight. I am gonna be a little bit more lenient with the games, because I'm just kind of hoping I get put versus a Zerg player at some point. That would be nice. We still haven't played any TVZ tonight, so all I've been mostly doing today is just playing versus Protoss players that cheese me, which is, you know, we're against Jesus Christ himself at this point. So you know we're giga fucked now. But man, I would love to have played a game versus Zerg today. That's a shame. That is an absolute shame.
SCV ready. Big John, what's going on?
You know what? It's days like today that I need to let you guys all know as well. Reminder, I'll be doing some Age of Empires 4 streams soon. Largely because of this particular issue. Just there's so few people to play against in StarCraft now that, you know, honestly, today's stream, like, I'm having fun playing the game, but I do feel like I've mostly just been playing the same couple dudes over and over for several hours now. So I'm just kind of letting you guys know where my vibe is at. But I haven't been able to play a single Terran versus Zerg at all. So it's like, you know, that's my favorite matchup. It's my favorite matchup, and when I go a whole day without playing it, it does make me wonder why I got on to play this game. So that's a very raw feeling, but I'm sharing that with you because I understand that. You take it in good faith. What do you guys think? We got something here to worry about? Now, Age of Empires is awesome. It is really good. I've been playing a bit off stream, just practicing, getting back into it. I'm putting together like a whole plan for how I'm gonna start making content for that game. Been putting together. I'm already getting build orders together, so I'm very excited about that. I realize now, like, being relentlessly positive playing StarCraft, as much as I'm enjoying playing the game these days, people still just complain so much, and it still feels like there's less people playing. So I just need something to mix it up a little bit when I get days like this where I can't even play a single game versus Zerg. You know what I mean? Like, that's fucking nuts. So I need a game that I can play that is kind of like an RTS that won't damage my brain like this. What empire am I gonna play? I think England. My research has dug up that archer builds are pretty popular in general, and as somebody who only ever played the really old Age of Empires games, it'll be a little bit closer to what I'm already familiar with. So they have a couple reasonably decent ways of dealing with like the cheese builds that are in the game. According to the sentiment analysis I did, quite a few people like watching people do cool shit with the archers. So I figure I might as well. I'm literally picking what I'm going to be doing based off of more or less what like classic Age of Empires gameplay would be, because that's what I really like. That's what I liked about playing Age of Empires back in the day anyway. I was right, by the way. You still can't uninvert the drag scroll on that game. You still can't uninvert it. You can go into the settings and set the sensitivity for the drag scroll. You can set the sensitivity for the drag scroll to be negative, though, and that actually uninverts it. So that hack still works, in case anybody was wondering. But you can uninvert the drag scroll in AoE 4. It does. There is a way to do it. There's a way to do it. I'm about to play my like 15th game today, where the Protoss is just Russian Blink Stalkers. So let's get there. let's get there. Oh, he's going for like a charge lot all in, huh? Oh, he's gonna be charge lot all in and go shit out of us. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get El Pollo Loco up in this bitch. Yo, Primero, thanks for the sub. Yeah, Age of Empires 4. You guys know I played all the Age of Empires games. I'm a big nut about them. You either listen to the things I ramble about on this stream, or you just look at me and say, dreamy StarCraft caster guy. But either option is acceptable, of course. The most important thing to do is to kill the Prism. We successfully did that, so we're good. Just gotta go look for his other proxy pylons. He's probably got out on the map.
Command Center 2.0.
I'm just expecting him to have more of those scattered pylons, you know?
I got my ears on.
I got it, Prism.
ETA.
Let's go kill something.
You completed that mineral field.
Systems go. Cyclone ready for action. Bandits. Go ahead. In the rear with the gear. Six online. Let's go kill.
Mined out a mineral field. Good thing you've got more of those, right?
Liberation is at hand.
Systems go.
Command Center upgrade complete.
What's going on? Got it targeted.
How can we help?
Channel's clear, boss.
You've mined out some of your minerals.
We read you. We're returning fire.
Systems go.
Liberation is at hand. We're returning fire. Reporting for action.
We're here.
Yes, Commander. As you said.
In the rear with you.
Got him.
Your command
Liberation is at hand.
Hey, I'm the guy who used to watch on YouTube but hates the mini screen and my wife Prime account to sub here. Nice. Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate that. At some point, I think YouTube will allow me to send both streams to one video, but as of right now, that's still a feature that they don't have. So I promise you, the moment that I can bring you guys the horizontal combined with the shorts, I will. I get way more hits on the stream if I do the vertical, so it's just a slave to the business, you know me.
Nothing'll stop me. Systems go.
You've mined out some of your
Beautiful. Woo! That was a crazy game. That was a crazy game. Wow, guys. I just got the DM. I just got the alert. The Resident Evil survival horror strategy mobile game. My pre-order is finally here. I'll let you know how horrible it is. Ah, that's what I always wanted. I just needed a gacha game that was from the right brand, you know, really. I hope I can just have a team of shirtless Chris Redfields. Let us pray. Yo, Lumen. What a game, though. He went Gateway. He did actually go Nexus before Core, so that's pretty straightforward. You're gonna play the mobile game too? I'm like, you know. They're one of the few companies that actually has their mainline titles on mobile game stores, which on its own is cool, but I'm also like not really looking to play through the entirety of the actual Resident Evil games on my phone either. Maybe. Really, the issue is that there's no like nanotech controller, right? It's like you either have to get one of those controllers you put your phone into, which why would you ever want to be carrying that around with you? I have no room for such a thing. I have no room for such a device on my person. I have no use for such a tool.
What's going on? SCV ready. Yep.
See if it'll be the game to finally break my my Raid Shadow Legends login streak. Oh, he's a Zerg. We actually have a Zerg. Nathan, you don't have to go gas first. I don't have to go gas first. Almost forgot what it was like. I almost forgot what it was like to not have to go gas first. The dream.
SCV ready. Yeah. Brand new SCV ready. In rear with the gear. SCV ready. What's good? Go ahead. SCV ready. It's your dime.
Would an engineering bay even block this? No, I need another 4 building, huh? I need a 4 block building for this one.
Go ahead. What's good?
Could just build 2 depots. If he doesn't go pool first and cheese us, we'll be okay. I guess I could have put the first depot down here, but I got excited because I forgot I was playing as Zerg.
Command Center 2.0 ready to go.
Ah! You scared me! Grim overtime arrived. SCV ready. What? You want something? SCV ready. Here comes. What? You want something? Command. What's it worth?
Oi.
SCV ready.
Not too shabby.
Good job. SCV ready.
What do you think? Is he poised? Is he poised to bane me?
SCV ready. Stand with me. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. Go ahead. SCV ready. SCV ready. Yes.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's coming.
Yeah, baby. SCV ready. Yes.
Yo! Oh man! Ooh! There you go. See, that guy was Grandmaster. Damn. I put on enough pressure. I think getting both queens. I just want to know when the Baneling nest started. Did he build the Bane? Did he build the Bane nest after I killed both of his queens? Because I feel like that would do it. No creep tumor here was crazy. Nate, you can put the build tab up. Let's see when he builds the Bane nest. It's after the queen dies, right? First one or the second one? Second queen. After that. He doesn't get any of them. His speed finishes. He doesn't get any of. Yep, there's the. Okay, that's sorry guys. That's it might be mean of me. I might be being rude here, but that was kind of funny. And then let me just watch that defense one more time because that was beautiful. I needed this. After a day of getting cheesed by Protoss over and over and over and over. This still wasn't really like a long game, but you know, I was able to win even though I did something pretty greedy. Like this build is greedy. 4 command centers, right? I think he should have just tried to go at that point, but he should have tried to commit here, but the Banelings are still kind of too far out. Getting me, not forcing my grenades out was the, I mean, I might have even been able to just focus them down normally, but I figured the grenades were the play. Crazy. What was the drone count at the end? 41 to 32. Yeah. What a game. What a game. Oh man, that was a good one. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, he's a Grandmaster Zerg player right there. It's a nice win for us. Holy smokes. Finally, some Zerg. I'll take some. All right. Then we're back to Protoss hell, guys. Back to Protoss prison. I expressed too much joy. They were able to find us. It's like that movie, oh. I was gonna say, it's like that movie, A Quiet Place. If you make noise, the Protoss will find you. Yeah, even if you use like Twitch Turbo to get rid of ads, that's like the platform-specific sub-service. Like if subscribing to the stream is too much, I will say I do get paid for the ads that people who have Turbo don't see. So that's like not necessarily the greatest option ever, but there's only so many things we can do with the platform, right? We got Grandmaster Barcode Protoss. Oh. okay. Maybe he's trying to boost us here or something. Is this the same guy? Is this the... Wait, hang on. There's one that doesn't... Wait, this is a different barcode Protoss. He just played his first game of the day just to... Oh, wait. Was it to get the GN banner? That's my second barcode TVP that left against me instantly in a row. Now I really feel like I'm in some sort of bizarro world. MMR too high, I guess. Yeah, seriously. Try one more time. Nobody playing StarCraft on Monday night, guys. That's okay. I can't make everybody play StarCraft every day with me, you know? I can't make them do that. Now, if I had the ability to go inside the minds of my opponents and just turn them all into, you know, just like standard player archetypes so that I could have a variety of different, you know, goon-level opponents to go against, like I'm John Wick moving my way through a skyscraper, maybe we could do something like that, but it's a little dehumanizing as well. Oh, speaking of, we actually did start, we're caught up. We watched the first 3 episodes of that, Kim Wexler show. The Pluribus. You thought that looked interesting? Yeah, it was good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was. We ended up going through all 3 episodes pretty fast. You know, Katie has standards. I don't. So it oftentimes does kind of boil down to whether we both enjoy watching it, or if it's something that I'm gonna watch while she's on her way to work and I'm getting ready to stream. I usually squeeze an episode of something in. There's some stuff that she's not like super into that I'll still end up watching. Like Gen V and all of that, so, which was like pretty meh, but again, I'll watch anything. So especially if my wife tells me she doesn't want to watch it, then I'm usually just putting that on in the background. But tonight is Below Deck night. There is a new episode of Below Deck Mediterranean tonight, and that we are very excited for. Very, very, very excited. On the last episode of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, that's what they've been doing, is they actually went on to one of the below deck yachts. So there was just like 2 episodes basically of just Lisa Barlow screaming, "Get me off this boat." Amazing. Great stuff. You may not care, trust me, your wives do. All right. You can tell your wives that your favorite StarCraft streamer is on Team Whitney, okay? And not because her business turned into a pyramid scheme. She clearly didn't intend for that to happen.
Command Center 2.0 ready to go.
So all the best stuff. All the best stuff. Yeah, Pluribus is good. No spoilerinos. It's just, if you want to watch something that's like reasonably well made and put together and different, then I will tell you that I've certainly I can't like say that there's anything in my mind that makes me be like, you have to watch this show, because I don't have anything like that. I liked Better Call Saul a lot. I like that actress. I think she's great. And honestly, I have no idea what else is going to happen, but it's a reasonably popular new show, and there's really not that much quality stuff out there, I feel like, being put out that's new these days. So I'm just kind of in that space. So what do you guys think? Proxy battle cruiser, right? That's the vibe. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. 100%. I can smell it. The double gas, the lack of Reapers, the fact that his command center didn't even transform when he started it up. Oh no, it's just a regular tank all-in. Okay, never mind. Let's go next. He was just doing a regular one-base tank all-in. My bad. We'll get into the next game as soon as we can. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Yeah, made by the Gilligan guy. Exactly. That's what everybody was telling me when I asked them if I should watch it. That's what they all said. They're like, it's made by the guy, so... They're like, it's made by the guy, so you gotta watch it. And I'm like, well, I do like the guy, so I guess I should watch his show. Obviously, Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are obviously pretty incredible shows. I have nothing bad at all to say about either of those. Let's see what we got. A little TVT. It's the real Nate in the flesh. He says, oh, GLHF. Why you ask a question if you're going to react like that? Is he trying to make me feel bad? I think I already said good luck to him. It's hard to read people these days. Big map.
What's going on? SCV ready. In the rear.
I guess he's bot then, based on that.
Well, Buttermouth, SCV ready. Bad news. Move it. You're the ball. What's going on, huh? Go ahead.
Terribly sorry about your SCV. I think he's bottom. I think he's in the bottom spot. Just based on the SCV came from this way, right? So feels like it's there. Gonna try out the show. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Thanks, man. Thanks for hanging.
SCV
Buff drones. Happy Monday, 4Gate. Hope you're doing well. Gonna just send the Reaper first, just so I can triple check if that's actually the spot before I move out. Maybe he scouted the wrong base first. Glad I didn't just send the drop straight there. Could have been bad.
Waiting on you.
What's going on?
Talk.
SCV ready.
Waiting on you. Ready for pickup? Let's go. ETA 1 minute.
Research has been.
SCV ready. SCV ready. In the rear with the gear.
Talk.
SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready.
Just gotta repair the cyclones.
Waiting on you.
Up, ready to go.
What's going on? SCV ready. SCV
Yo, OddStar. What's up, what's up? Nice nards.
SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready. SCV ready.
Ready to roll out.
SCV ready. Cyclone.
Give us your best shot.
SCV ready.
Your CVs didn't sign up to fight. I'm in deep.
Dropping off.
Your base is under siege. Your base is blasted.
Damn, bad timing. Alright, GG. Not much I can do there. He moved out as soon as I did, and he just went around me. What are you gonna do? Let's go next. He somehow went completely around me without any idea of where I was, huh? That happens a lot. That does. All right, we got the Barcode Grandmaster Protoss. All right, he just gave up. He doesn't want to play us. Okay. Guys, I feel like we're scraping the bottom of the barrel on the ladder here. Is this guy playing any games tonight? Yeah, he just doesn't play. He doesn't play PvT, I think. He just doesn't play PvT, so he's kind of like a Smurf, I guess. Fascinating. Fascinating. I'm just gonna be real, guys. I'm kind of bored. I'm really bored. I do feel like we just played the same, like, 3 Protoss players the entire stream, and they all kind of just did the same thing every game. So, yeah. I just hope that we get to play a Zerg tomorrow, if I have a request. That'd be nice. But days like this get me excited about doing other things, that's for sure. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.